everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. So last time we explored around and did a couple of side quests. We did one here near the Molag Mar Way Shrine, and we actually did the main quest of Molag Mar. There was a threat to the pilgrimage, as you could see. Basically a bunch of pilgrims were going missing on the road outside of Molag Mar, and the sort of guards and, you know, people of Molag Mar thought that it was the Ashlanders, the sort of natives of Morrowind. You know, the kind of tribal, a little bit, not like, how to describe them? They're not really like a tribe. I guess they're like a tribe, but they're not really barbaric. But people think of them as being barbaric. Anyway, it wasn't the Ashlanders, it was this drake, which I always thought was Droth, but whatever. It was a drake like brood mother, so a big ass like dangerous drake, and a lot of people were speculating that it is the return of the Ruddy Man, which is kind of like a really dangerous, almost godlike one that was from you know, a while back, and Vivec banished it. I do apologize, by the way, if I'm not making a whole lot of sense here. It's difficult to explain this whilst running along, and also I'm melting because it's about 95 degrees today. 95 degrees. In a country where most houses do not have air conditioning, because usually you don't need it. And my room traps heat. I'm sitting here in my underwear right now. Yeah, so if I don't make any sense, it's because I'm bloody melting. It is horrible today. Just horrible. Anyway, we have arrived at Barrelzar's Tower. We're supposed to investigate it, alright? I don't see anything around here outside, so let's just go in, shall we? I think I'm still holding a bunch of crap. I really should have, take the time to bank some stuff. The so-called Velothi Towers were built by the Chimera in the early days when Morrowind was known as Resdane. Interesting. Didn't get to read the rest of that, but they actually looked very interesting from a lore perspective. The laboratory. Okie dokie. Apparently there's a shit ton of people here. What the hell? Okie dokie. It's a very cool looking area. I wish I could see it more without, you know, 1,000 bears and people standing around. Oh yeah, someone did mention that you could turn the chat off in the bottom left. Let me try that. There you go. My god, we've done it. We don't have to look at that ever again, I think, maybe. Get out of the way, scumbag.
Oh, such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity.
Do you know anything about divine energy?
Divine energy?
That's what I said.
I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sotha Sil's 9 analyses of the exalted enigmas. But we have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands.
I will help. Will you answer my questions? Or rather, if I help, will you answer my questions? You damn well better, otherwise, pow! Right in the kisser. I'm too hard to be messing around today, man.
A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
Okay, hang on. Activate the crystals in the proper sequence. How am I supposed to know what the sequence is? I guess we'll learn. By the way, before I forget to mention this, this was supposed to be a Fable episode. However, it crashed for me 3 times instantly upon starting up. I'm sure I'll fix it eventually. I just didn't really have the time today because we're short on time and I gotta go to work soon. So rather than spend my entire spare hour messing around with that, we're gonna record this instead. I'll record Fable tomorrow, probably. Alright, I'll see what I can do. So what are we doing? So activate them in the proper order. But what is the proper order, sir? You know what? Let's speak to him, see if he can tell us.
You activate the crystals. Look for pure. Good help is as rare as the legendary Last Dwemer.
Shut up.
Clockwork is only as strong as its weakest cog. Just work your way up the rainbow. If the color isn't clear, examine the crystals. Start with the simplest shape and end with the most complex.
That one makes a lot more sense to me. See, I get what you're talking about, like color of the rainbow, but how do I know which order of the rainbow comes first? Let me think. There's a song. Red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. I can sing a rainbow too. Except half those colors aren't in the fucking rainbow. It's like the most useless song you've ever heard in your life. Tetrahedron. Tetra is like 7 or something. Hang on. Octagon. Octagon is 8. We know that. That's a square. Square is 4. Sphere. That's a circle, so it's got 1 side, right? A diamond also has 4 sides. It kind of. That's got 3. Okay, so we're gonna go sphere.
A good start. Keep going.
Oh, thank you. And then we're gonna go, See, that's a tetrahedron. Is that just another name for a triangle? Because that motherfucker seems to have 3 sides, right? But surely, tetra... I think tetra means 7, though, doesn't it? Ah, fuck it, let's try this.
Correct. So far, so good.
Alright. Octagon does not go yet. Probably the square.
Like clockwork you are.
Oh, like clockwork you are, now. And then, like, what comes? Diamond or the bloody... Diamond?
Close, very close. One more to go.
And then this fucker.
Yes, I love it when the gears align.
The cat man is standing on the crystal. Why are there so many people in here, dude? There's so many. This is ridiculous. Hello?
Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
Actually, I just realized, normally I record this like hours later than now, so I guess this is prime time in Europe, and obviously I'm on the European service, so I guess that explains it. Anyway, well, I was sent to ask you about the transfer of divine energy. Also, do you have anything to cool me off, because good lord.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sotha Sil.
Bet you were, you pervert.
Conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Did Sotha Sil reach a conclusion?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study.
Were you that tool?
He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
These notes should be helpful. Can I ask you a few more questions?
More questions? Well, Lord Sotha Sil attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can.
Buttering me up, I see. The tool you mentioned, is it a weapon of mass destruction?
Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon?
Yes.
A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sotha Sil to aid in his endless experiments. Suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason?
Alright. To correct you. No, technically a hammer and a saw are not weapons, but they can and are often used as such. So, boom! Shut your face. Do you know where the tool is now?
Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant.
I know.
Had a guar that used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams.
So, you worked for Sotha Sil.
I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. But I have a question. Who sent you?
Archanon Tava sent me. Got a problem with that?
The Archanon, Lord Vivec's High Priest. Suddenly the gears align. I can think of a number of reasons that Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools, but some doors just shouldn't be opened.
Alexia, I guess, and Vivec? Sure. Tell me about Sotha Sil, or I'll crush your testicles with my hand.
He's the father of mysteries, and the architect of time. One of the tribunal. The 3 living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all sorts of helpful and intriguing devices, like the Clockwork City. I haven't seen my old master in many years.
I have a question. And I may be misremembering the end of Morrowind, because you might see him at the end. But obviously, you see Alexia, you see Vivec. You can kill both of those in Morrowind. Spoilers. I think you can kill Vivec. I can't remember. You can definitely kill Alexia, and I did. Can't remember about Sotha Sil. I want to say he showed up like right at the end of the the game, or one of the DLCs, or something. What I was about to say was, did we ever see him? Because I really can't remember. Anyway, so what's the Clockwork City?
It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dwemer. But the Clockwork City is pure Sotha Sil. He made it to forge the future and reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Fascinating. By the way, the Clockwork City, I did mention a few episodes ago, they did announce that it's going to be another DLC coming out soon on Extending Existence. Oh, it's that book over there. I was like, what the hell am I reading? Can I steal any of this stuff? Because he's got like a badass dwarven looking helmet there, but now I can't take any of it. Son of a bitch! Seriously though, why are there so many people here? You must have to come back here a bunch of times. You're like a right goon, sir. A right goon. You look a bit like Paul Phoenix with the hair. Anyway, yeah, you must have to come back here a few times, because, I mean, obviously we just went and spoke to him, but we weren't there that long. And there's so many people there, it just doesn't make sense they'd all be at the exact same part of the same quest, so I get the feeling he's going to be quite important.
Over here!
Yes? What?
This requires a considerable amount of effort.
Oh, I thought you died.
So just listen. We have a problem here. Return to my office immediately.
Yeah, alright. Again, there's a bunch of side quests. There's one sort of near this way shrine, but you know what? I'm gonna actually just run to that. Well, no, hang on. What does it cost me to travel straight to Vivec? Probably a lot. 68. I think we can afford that, and I'm lazy, so fuck it. Let's just do it. What was I gonna say? I had a point to make, and then I completely forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a quest near the White Shrine near us currently. There's also one that we saw out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere near a boat. A dude was like injured or something. We didn't grab that. We will go back and do those. But for now, we're just going to mainline a bit more of the main quest. Just because we can, frankly. Just because we bloody can. Alright, let's get on our horse of justice. Why are you glowing red? Stop being special. I want to be special. Mummy said I was special. Alright, into the Archcanon's office we go. Good lord, it's so fucking hot, man. Hello?
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
Not gonna lie, I didn't notice that, so let's go have a look. I mean, looks fairly normal to me, sir. Where is Red Mountain from here? It's pretty much straight in front of us, isn't it? Yeah, but like a long way. Well, Red Mountain's over there. I mean, it seems fine, I don't know. The way he was describing it, I was like, oh, was, you know, the sky blood red or something? I just didn't notice. No, it seems fairly normal. It's just a bit overcast. I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Did you
Is
see
that the
what's
emergency that
happening
people want to see,
outside?
Lord Vivec?
Red, in part. Lord Vivec is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the 3 locations. Here's what I learned.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivec. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivec now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
I still don't trust this guy at all. I still think he's the bad guy. I mean, look, he's got red eyes. I mean, I know it's just like a dark elf thing, and I have red eyes, but I wouldn't trust me either. Look at that beard as well, and his voice. That's an evil man beard and voice. I don't trust him. Alright, anyway, you're going to just read the notes. I thought we could discuss what I learned.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Barrowzar told me about Sotha Sil's experience with divine energy. He gave me this note.
Barrowzar faithfully served Sotha Sil. He's as loyal to the tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivec. But that tool he mentioned... Perhaps one of the priests Vivec sent away could search the temple archives for more information.
What do you mean he sent away all his priests?
Lord Vivec doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now.
Well, aren't I special?
Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivec wants to see you when we're done here.
Yeah, I figured. An Ashlander named Chodler has been inciting the traps. He thinks he's the Nerevarine. Or at least he says he is.
So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the Tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodler bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to Aldrin.
Chodler's newfound power might have something to do with Vivec's problem.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodler's staff can steal Vivec's energy. But I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivec said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
Also, cultists took over the mine outside Balmora, but you know cultists. It's what they do.
From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the narcotic relic and the tool Barrelzow mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodler. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion.
Chodler is using Sonara to steal Vivec's divine energy, question mark?
So it appears. Lord Vivec's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably.
Oh, you know.
And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding.
People do enjoy my company. Oh, Jesus. I got like some high elf tits in the face. Jeez, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so, let's go speak to him. Wait, what? What's all these markers? Are these quests? Are they quests I give now? I don't know. Screw it. Let's go to, Monkey. I want a monkey. Screw you. Yeah, let's go to Vivec real quick and see what's going on. How long has this been going on?
I don't understand. I need to see Lord Vivec.
Lord Vivec isn't receiving visitors today.
Except me. Because I'm more important than you. Back up, you scum. You goddamn maggot whelps. Bow before your king. Wait, why are you so tall? Why is everyone so... Oh, Jesus. Look at me. God, do I feel emasculated. Alright, where's Vivec? Oh, he's right there.
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private,
You look like shit.
as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us.
The bear was in the way. I was trying to move the bear.
The river drains into the sea, as my divinity flows out of me.
That rhymes.
Needs some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I like how he's got one leg crossed downstairs too, because he's only got the energy for one leg. I think that an Ashlander named Chodler might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander?
Ooh.
That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodler and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archanon now.
I hope I have space. Son of a bitch! Okay, 1 second. I should really go with the bank, shouldn't I? But I don't want to. It's so much work. What can we get rid of? Crown poison, blah, blah, blah. Let's get rid of this bone. Yeah, it's just a bone. It might be, like, really important for crafting. I don't give a shit. Give him my boots. Shut up. Give him the boots.
Lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something.
Excuse me? The way you phrased that, like you were surprised. What? Like, whoa, he may have actually discovered something. Fuck you! Ooh, look at those, man. So I guess they're not glass, they're buoyant armature gear. Either way, I want a full set of that shit because that looks cool as hell. I hope you don't. Why? I hope you do give me something, but I don't have any space. But whatever.
After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodler has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivec.
So you know how to restore Lord Vivec's power?
Not exactly.
Dick.
But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution. One that probably involves Chodler's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sotha Sil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though.
You want me to acquire the stuff called Sunara?
Eventually, but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
Aldrin. 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 Not Alderun. Aldrin. One day I'll get that right. I'll go talk to Saren. Saren? I can only get one name right at a time, apparently.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us
Saren.
more about Chodala, and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivec. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivec's continuing isolation.
I don't have a good memory, boss. What's happening to Lord Vivec again? I wonder what that is.
Didn't we cover this? Let me refresh your memory. Lord Vivec suffers stoically as his divine energy drains away. Neither my administrations nor his defenses have been sufficient to plug the hole, so we've isolated him to keep panic to a minimum.
Freezing. What's causing Vivec's loss of divine energy? Because I have the memory of a goldfish, apparently.
If we knew for certain, we wouldn't be
Where's the
sending
fucking
you to make
stuff?
a
We
deal
know
with a
that.
heretical
At least we
Ashlander,
think
now
so.
would we? Chodala must have something to do with Vivec's energy loss, but the how and why remain a mystery. That's why I must
I
examine
really shouldn't be
that staff.
asking these questions, like, why do you think the staff is important? Because we think it's the thing draining his energy. What is with my guy's memory?
Everything you uncovered suggests the staff and Sotha Sil's missing tool are one and the same, and it's obviously connected to Chodala's
Alright, shut up. Let's see if
Get
there's
to
anything
Aldrin
more
and
interesting that we can
locate.
ask him.
Didn't
Like,
we
what
cover
do you,
this?
what does the Tribunal think of the
Refresh your
Ashlanders?
memory. They try not to think about them at all. The Ashlanders are savages. They refuse to acknowledge the supremacy of Lord Vivec and the Tribunal, instead putting their faith in the despicable Daedra.
Despicable Daedra.
They're heretics, pure and simple.
Fanatic, lunatic, heretic. Do you really think this could lead to all-out war with the Ashlanders?
The Ashlanders hold to superstitions the way Quama protect their eggs. If they really considered
That's a
Chodala
good
to be
bear.
the Nereverin, then any action you take against him will enrage the
His little
tribes.
stubby tail.
Talk to Saren and see if she can suggest an alternative course.
So why do you think the people are going to panic? I mean, pretty obvious, right? One of their gods is dying and getting his energy stolen. Seems like something you'd panic over if you were believing in gods, and like, why would you not believe in gods in this world? Because there's one literally right in front of you, so that would be a good reason to panic. But I'm going to ask anyway.
Experience, Outlander. Experience. I have seen the Dunmer rage against the gods at the least provocation. When they realize that Vivec is ill, that his powers are failing, they'll weep and gnash their teeth like frightened children.
Do you really expect that strong of a reaction just because Vivec's ill?
The people don't handle the infirmities of their deities very well, especially when those infirmities could foreshadow Red Mountain's eruption or portend the moonlets fall from the sky. Once such fear ignites, it spreads like wildfire.
What you gonna do, brother? When the... No, I'm really gonna finish that. Hulk Hogan's a racist. Alright, so, let's go back down here and grab a quest or two, because there were some down here. Look at those! That's so cool looking. So, I'm hoping we get to see what's going on with the whole moon, like, almost crashing into Vivec thing that is just... It's there when you play Morrowind. Like, I'm hoping we learn... Like, that kind of is an event that happens in this, DLC prequel MMO thing. Wasn't there another one that we just went past? I thought there was some, like, back up here. Am I wrong about that? This Dark Elf could use a break. Meh, 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 meh. I bet you could, you lazy bastard. Yeah, there's a quest over here. Outside, apparently. Don't know where it
Do you
is
think
exactly.
those
though.
Ashlanders are still outside Molag Ma?
Of course they are. The buoyant armigers cleared them of all wrongdoing.
Still, I pray to the three that they move along soon.
I recognize
worry
his
too
voice. I swear he's like a famous British actor. I really recognize that dude's voice. Right, so this one's probably like right above me, as it is. Let's go up down and grab this quest. I have no idea what this quest is going to be, but we're going to do some side quests now because I don't want to burn out and finish the main quest before we're done, like, exploring and stuff.
Very, very bad.
Very, very bad. I've been very, very bad. Would you like to punish me? Oh, God, no! Help me! It didn't happen. You didn't see it. It didn't happen. Can we climb this ladder? Is this a thing that I'm allowed to do? Yes, I am. Alright. We click on the ladder. Alright, yeah. Yeah, thank God they didn't kill us. Because that would have been annoying. Alright, well, anyway. Oh, watch out for ledges. Okay, let's try this again. Yes, very bad. Hello.
You look well-traveled, friend. Are you, by chance, going to Sadrith Mora?
I think I've already been there.
Make it worth your while.
Or have I? I can't remember. Where did I go? No, I went to Aldrune. It's not even close. You're quite attractive for a dark elf. I would not kick you out of bed for eating crackers. What's in Sadrith Mora? Death?
Opportunity. Or that's what I thought. Until I angered de Vivec by failing to deliver the special mushrooms he ordered on time.
Mushrooms!
Lost the shipment. Now I'm in a bind. I have the mushrooms, but I'm afraid fear will evaporate me for late delivery.
And why won't he evaporate me for delivering these mushrooms?
You aren't at fault for the late delivery, so fear shouldn't do anything to you. Won't do anything to you, I mean. I guarantee it. Besides, I'll let you keep the payment he owes me as well. I'd rather avoid the situation altogether at this point.
Alright, I'll deliver you goddamn mushrooms. I hope this quest is more interesting than just delivering mushrooms, though. But so far, these quests have been damn interesting for an MMO, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You've earned it.
You're saving my life here, friend. I don't dare refuse the order, but I also don't want to meet a displeased Telvanni.
Can I ask you a few questions, like, what's your phone number, and would you like to meet me for coffee later, if coffee exists in this world?
For someone who's helping me out this much, you can ask as many as you like.
How do I get to Sadrith Mora? That's a good start.
Sadrith Mora is up on the eastern coast, so you could walk.
I was gonna say, isn't that right next to Vivec?
Talk to Cinda, our local navigator. She can sail you up there on her next trip. That's how I was going to get there until I missed my delivery time.
So you thought, having missed your delivery time, you would stand here and waste more time instead of just delivering it a little bit late. You decided to wait for someone else to come along to deliver it extremely late. I'm not sure I follow your logic. I think you may be crazy. Would de Vivec, I know that name, I mentioned that before, actually vaporize you for the late shipment?
The Telvanni aren't like you and I, friend. They're powerful and quick to anger and have no qualms about harming those who displease them.
What's so special about these mushrooms? Are you gonna get high as shit, is he?
No clue. If a Telvanni mage wants them, I can only suppose they have magical properties.
Yeah.
You won't see me putting them in any of my stews, that's for damn sure.
Mushrooms with a magic property. One might say magic mushrooms. Yeah, okay, they're definitely drugs. Alright, so a late delivery. It says 11 now. Yeah, so yeah, you see all of our quests go to the level that we are. So we don't see why they even have a level. It seems pointless now. Like, why even tell you that? Everything's your level, so why do I need to know it's level 11? Because if I'm level 11, it's going to be a level 11 quest, isn't it? Who the hell? Wait, what? Oh, okay, so that's where we need to go. So, oh, Seydanine, that's what I was thinking of. Sadrith Mora, Seydanine. Similar enough that I'll accept that I made that mistake and not feel too bad about that. Right, so anyway, I guess we're, yeah, we're definitely going to talk to you first, because that's a long way to go. Alright, let's see if we can not murder ourselves and jump off this time intentionally. Up and away! Yeah! Alright, I will see you at the travel person, because I probably got to get out this damn water. Alrighty, we are at the boat person. I forget their damn name. Hello!
We're just about ready to set sail. I don't know about you, but the moonlit is looking a little too close for comfort these days.
Can you take me somewhere else in Vardenfell?
We're headed to Sadrith Mora, if that's where you'd like to go.
Yes, it is. Let's go.
Just decide.
I thought I'd just interrupt there, because I didn't need to hear a rambling bollocks. Like, just take me there, goddammit you. Just take me there. Alright, so we're in Sadrith Mora. That's cool. Boop. That was where we're supposed to be going, right? Yeah, it totally is. I remember this place. Yeah, there was, it was like,
I'm glad that this town sprung up around Tel Naga. It allows me to study some interesting things.
Yes. The isolation of the island had made for many hours of uninterrupted study.
If only there weren't so many outlanders wandering our streets.
Oh, fuck you.
Ah, but some of these outlanders can teach us much. Observe them and take note.
There you
You'll
go.
understand.
That's more like it. I was gonna say, I believe there was a big-ass mushroom that was a Telvanni Wizard Tower. It's probably that one right there. But that's not apparently where we're going right now. But we will explore it. Oh, someone did mention that you can go in Scar, but it's a quest that you get later. So in the meantime, you cannot go in there. Fair enough. Council House. Okie dokie. Man, there's a lot of people.
Shipment, Bolin, and you will never work in Vardenfell again. I'm terribly sorry, Master. It won't happen again.
What happened again, Governor?
Another useful idiot approaches. And what trifling matter brings you to me?
Watch your tongue, whelp, or I'll cut it out.
I trust you're not here to waste my time. That would end badly for you.
Oh, you are pushing your fucking luck, my friend. I have the mushrooms you ordered, you prick.
So Edrino finally came through, did she? And she sent you in her place, no doubt because she believes I will turn her into a Vardvak. Or such nonsense. The things these commoners believe. I shall, of course, dock her payment for the late delivery.
Actually, she said I could keep the payment.
If you're lying, you do so remarkably well. If you're not, it is of no concern to me. You will receive the same coinage either way. Take it and be about your business. And tell Edrino that if she fails again, I shall locate another mushroom seller.
That can't be the whole quest. Really? Did I just have to deliver mushrooms?
Today. What an exciting life I lead.
Wonder if we can go back to her and maybe get like a different quest or something. Gotta speak to you. No, he's done. Alright. That was, I mean, at least we got to go here, but wow, what a disappointing quest. It was just like, here's some mushrooms, take them to someone else. Council audience chamber. Sure, we're probably not allowed in here, but I'm gonna have a look anyway. We're gonna explore. Yeah, oh, hang on. Oh, that's the seat. Okay. You don't look like I could talk to you. However, there is a soul gem over here. Oh, it's one of the fake ones. Lame. Super lame. What are you wearing? Slow down, champ. Try to look at your damn armor. I want some of that. I think he's level 14, so it's not exactly out of reach, is it? We're level 11. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Is there anything? There's got to be something up here. Maybe we come back here later for a quest or something. That would make sense, because right now it seems to be kind of pointless. It's cool looking, but it's like nobody here of importance. There's two NPCs that don't... you know, like when you highlight them, you can tell really that they're not going to say anything important, you see?
Greetings.
Because their name doesn't like pop up in front of them over the little cursor. So yeah. And there's I thought you were a statue for a while there.
Ale.
Ale indeed. Yeah, alright, bugger it. Guess there's nothing we can do in here for now. I do want to check out Cedric Mora whilst we're here though, so... What the hell? Use the bloody teleporter. Alright, thank you. And yeah, I'll check out that big ass... I think it's a Telvanni Wizard Tower. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but I think it is. And it'd be nice if there was a bag here. And apparently there's a waste shrine, which we should absolutely grab. Just to save time. There's also a quest here. Well, at least one, probably more. So let's get the waste shrine. Yeah, there's another quest there as well. Let's get the waste shrine first. And then we'll grab a quest, and hopefully it'll be more interesting than the one we just did.
Oh, dear Tywin,
Beautiful.
how I long to see you smile.
Uh-huh.
Ah, love. How cruel the fates that keep me from my heart's desire and force me to lock away my true feelings. Chains bind my heart, yet it yearns to beat free.
You got problems with the love of your life, my boarding friend?
Oh, what does an outlander know about the complexities of Dunmerry love? But you're only trying to help, and maybe I do need a simpler perspective. How does an outlander convince an overbearing mother that the object of their affection is worthy?
I take it back, you're clearly not boarding, you just have that ponytail pulled real tight. So your mother doesn't approve of your relationship, I take it? Is it with another dude?
Tywin is a slave. My mother's slave. I tried to buy her freedom.
No, it's a lady.
My mother laughed at the mere suggestion that I'd be allowed to sully our reputation with a noir bride.
Noir!
Perhaps an outlander's offer wouldn't rouse her suspicion.
Slow down there, champ. I might be willing to help, but I don't know if I want to buy a slave. That's a lie, I totally do.
I don't expect you to pay, obviously. It's just that Mother might reveal what it would take for her to release Tywin if it was anyone but me asking. Knowing that might give me some idea of how to free my love. It couldn't hurt to ask.
So wait a minute. This is your mother's slave? That's more interesting. I could do that much, but won't your mother be suspicious if I ask about Tyrwin?
Tell her you've heard Tyrwin excels at finding red star shells. Telvanni wizards prize them, and they're very rare. Most of the locals know that Tyrwin is the best at finding them. Mother loves to gloat.
Alright, I'll talk to your mother about your goddamn love slave.
I couldn't bear gazing upon Tyrwin since Mother rebuked me. But now, I can't wait to see her lovely face again. I'll be down at the swamp where she hunts shells. Come find me once you've finished dealing with Mother. She'll be at our tower.
The way you said that... Do you want me to kill your mother? Because I can do it. Blink once for yes, twice for no. Alright, I'll do it. See you there. Alright, anyway, whoa! Shit. No, hang on, we have the wrong quest highlighted. I was like, wow, that's a long way away. Bound by love. Map. Where is your bloody mother? She's over there. Alright. Let's go speak to your mother, shall we? But before we do that, I'm gonna head to this tower. I don't know how big this thing's gonna be. It looks pretty bloody gigantic. Tel Naga. That's it! Tel Naga! Yeah, this is here in Morrowind. It's bloody important. I remember that. Why does this look like where I just was? Or at least very, very similar. Is it the same place? What you need. Well, do you now? Do you know? Hang on, who said that? Did you say that? Who are you?
Well, your hands are a bit chubby for fine measurements.
Excuse me?
But we all have our burdens to bear.
I'll have you know, I actually have quite nice hands. Now, my stomach, on the other hand, got a bit of a beer belly going on. But if I put a shirt on, you can't really tell that much. Anyway, my figures are fine. Leave me alone, you bitch. Let's see if we can sell some stuff here, like weapons and whatnot. It looks like we can. So, yeah, give me a second here to just make some space by getting rid of this crapola. Yeah, alright, I made some space. Not that much, but it's something. At least allows us to probably finish the video without me having to go to the bank. Next Hound's a manual for new owners. So there you go. If you're going to buy a Next Hound, depths for that's trespassing. Ooh. I'm a bad man, though. Alright, let's try the Magister's Retreat. So it's definitely not the place we were. It just looks very, very similar architecturally. Which I guess makes sense, because, you know, it's in the same town. City, whatever this would be called. But still, I wonder if it's actually... What's up with that candlestick? That's weird looking. I wonder if there's actually anything we can do up here, or again... Ooh, what? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? There's clearly a dude in here. I just heard a voice. Where the hell are you? Said something about fair prices. But yeah, this might be somewhere we have to come back for a quest. Come back to for a quest. Don't know. Dude, I heard a guy's voice. I'm freaking out now, man. Like, I don't see it. I might have walked past him like 8 times. He might just be camouflaged and blending in with the wall. But I don't see a guy. I see nobody and nothing. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna move along. Okie dokie then. That's not scary at all. Alright, let's go speak to this, this dude's mother, who owns slaves apparently. By the way, if those don't know, you can actually buy slaves in Morrowind. Like, you just have them run around for you and sort of work for you. You can also free them, I believe. I freed a bunch, and then I had a few following me, and then they just disappeared, so... I guess they ran away when I turned my back. Or at least I'm gonna look at it that way, but I think it was just the game bugging out. Because, you know, Elder Scrolls has never been good when it comes to followers. You lose the fuckers all the time. God, I lost Jazargo and Doverbear so many times in Skyrim, it wasn't even funny. Boop. Alright, where you at? These your slaves, are they?
Lazy vermin. If you want to eat this week, work.
Yes, mistress.
Well, get to it. Now!
Yes, mistress. Sorry, mistress.
You're a fucked up lady. I like you.
Pardon the mess. My slaves require another lesson concerning their work ethic. And they're no good overseer as well. I suppose I'll have to wield the lash myself today.
5 lashes to remind you to stay honest. I've heard you have a slave that's particularly good at finding red star seashells on the seashore.
Have my friends been gossiping about her again?
Yes.
You'd think there were no better topics of conversation.
Clearly not.
Yes, Tywin is my slave. She's no unshed Nixhound, but she's still a capable harvester. What do you want to know about her?
Unshared Nick sound. Only her price. I need someone with the talent for collecting red star seashells on the seashore.
Well, I need someone who can do that too, and I already have, Tywin. Seems like you're out of luck.
You bitch. You dried up old bitch. Your friends gossip about more than Tywin's talents. We'd both benefit from her departure.
Baseless slander! Though I do tire of these ugly rumors surrounding my son. 3 red star shells. That's the smallest offer I'll entertain. A bargain.
How about I just pay you gold?
Telvanni wizards don't offer their influence and power for something as pedestrian as gold. 3 shells should barely cover the gap while I find another harvester. If that's too steep a price, I suppose we're finished here.
Oh, you bitch. Alright, I'll think of your terms. So, tell him his mother's price. Okay, I'm probably the fucker that's got to find these shells, which doesn't make sense if that's the case, because literally his slave girlfriend is the one that is good at finding these shells. So surely, like, you know, when she's got some time off, just be like, yo, baby, can you go get 3 shells? Because it will buy you freedom. And if she's like, nah, I'm too lazy to do that, then the bitch don't deserve to be free, does she? She should be like, 3 shells for my freedom? I'll jump at the chance to do that. And then it's like, oh, my love. And they can run, you know.
Where are you? What I'd give for just a glimpse.
I was going to say, they could run at each other in like an open cornfield in slow motion and, you know, embrace.
Well, did you speak to my mother? What did she say? Knowing her, it's something incredibly unreasonable.
She wants 3 shells for your girlfriend.
3? 3? That's as many as Tywin manages to find in a month. And she's perfect.
So, let me get this straight. She's good at finding seashells, and she finds 3 in a month. I'd be a better slave than her. Should we ask her to help?
No. If Mother found out, she'd never let Tywin go free. Not for any price. It's an unreasonable sum. But the fact that she asked for red star shells might work in our favor.
How so?
I've been training a Nyx hound to help Tywin so she can spend more time with me instead of in that vile swamp. Aside from the Fetch a Fly incident, Nixie's got a solid track record. I'm certain she won't let us down.
Where's Nixie now?
She's around here somewhere. Nyx hounds vanish when they're afraid, and Nixie's a bit skittish. She'll head off toward the water after I call her. Look around the shorelines, and you'll probably find her digging up shells. Just go where she points.
Alright.
Come on, Nixie, show yourself!
No, Nixie, that's a bad Nixie.
There you are. Nixie, go find star shells. Show this nice person where they are.
There you are. Alright, lead on, you freaking motherfucker. So she's scared and that's why she ran away. I think. Because I moved too close, I guess? But there's a bunch of markers on the map that I am assuming are the shells. I don't know. Oh, there you are. Back up, Nixie, back up. I don't want to freak you out again. God, it's creepy looking. Look at that thing. Star Shell Mound. I bet it's like blue or some shit. Right, okay. That was easy. And she finds 3 in a month. Told you. I'm a better shell finder than this bitch. You want a piece of me? I will kill you. Don't mess with me. Alright, there's another one here. Is there? Let's have a look. Okay. I found 2 in about 20 seconds. Again, I can't help but think that your girlfriend might not be as good at this as you think she is. I'm sorry, but if I get 3 in a minute, and she gets 3 in a month, yeah, your girlfriend sucks.
Hey, what are you doing?
Let me guess, it was on the Nyx hound. You want a piece of me?
Who are you? These are given lands, you know. Take any star shells from this beach and you'll have them to reckon with.
You must be Tywin.
He sent you here. To what, spy on me? To finds that can't even find privacy out in this forsaken muck.
No, you egotistical bitch! He told me to get a red star shell so I could buy your fucking freedom! You ignorant bastard! Why would he want me to spy on you? Are you cheating on him? Are you fucking that cat lady?
Because this is the one place I'm permitted to go that he's too afraid to follow. Out here, I don't have to endure his constant fawning or pretend not to see him watching me out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, you don't even like him. He thinks you two are in love.
Love? I'm a slave and he's my master, or as close as makes no difference. I wouldn't so much as smile in his direction if it didn't spare me the rod. Tell me why he has you gathering red star shells. What's he up to now?
They're the price of your freedom. He wants me to buy you free so you two can marry.
Gods, no. Fear of his mother's wrath is the only reason I can keep him at arm's length. If he's getting this bold, I have to get out of here. What Lonus wants for me isn't freedom. You really want to free me. Help me get away from these people.
Well, why don't you just play along with it for now, and then once you're free, just run away? What do you have in mind?
Faris keeps my servitude obligation hidden in a house. Steal it for me. I can forge a signature. It won't be perfect, but it should hold up well enough to get me out of Telvanni lands.
Yeah, why risk it? I already have your price.
I don't want to be bought. I want to be free.
Well, you're gonna get bought, right?
After all Faris and
the
Lonus
deal.
have taken from me, I don't want them to profit from my release. At least let me cost them.
Think it over, bitch. Okay, so we have two options here. Agree to buy her for Lonus or steal her servitude obligation. So we can either basically free her or trap her in a loveless marriage. At least a one-way loveless marriage. I'm kind of tempted to go with the marriage thing just because that seems like a bastard thing to do and it could be funny. Anyway, so I'm going to end this episode here. Next time we will make our decision. Outro! Thank you everybody for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to support me, you can either click the like button, or if you are feeling especially generous, I have a Patreon page at patreon.com/MrAndersonLP where you can donate per month however much you wish. There are certain rewards, one of which in the $10 plus tier reward is to have your name shout out in the end credits. So this month we have Don Lobo, RB Jiggered, Arctic Stoat, Billy 9, Dr. Papa Penguin, Philip Rep, aka Bebop56210, Grandpa Gus, Source of Success, Hitbox, and that is it this month. Thank you everybody, and thank you to everybody in the $5 plus tier who should be on screen now, and thank you to everybody else in the lower tiers. I love you all. You guys are awesome. Good night everybody, and goodbye!